Alright folks, we have a double feature review. First up is Magazine Dreams, directed by and written by Elijah Bynum. This film was supposed to come out a couple of years back, but due in part to Jonathan Majors' behavior, as well as the writer's strike that happened a couple of years back, this movie was delayed. Now, what do I think about this movie? I thought it was terrific. A brilliant performance from Jonathan Majors, as well as other supporting cast members. I also think the music was great. There was one shot involving flashing lights that I wasn't a fan of because I might be epileptic or something. I don't know. I didn't like it. It also was incredibly disturbing to me. I don't think I was prepared for some of the things it tackled. Mainly things with loneliness, aggression, trying to overcome your limits physically and not really handling things mentally. Jonathan Majors, in my opinion, deserves an Oscar, but he won't get it because of what he did. It seems like he's trying to make amends. I'm hoping that's what happens because he is a very talented actor. From The Last Black Man in San Francisco, even up to Marvel, he portrayed Kang the Conqueror in Loki and Ant-Man 3. Ant-Man 3 was garbage, do not watch it. He was in Devotion, which I really enjoyed. Now, I'm not too sure where his career is going to take him. Hopefully there's no more controversy. The performances aside him were great. No one gave a bad performance in my opinion. I think one thing, and that a lot of movies aren't doing, is if there's flashing lights, you need to address that in your movie, because I will close my eyes every single time. I did it for Baby Girl, which I didn't really care for, but if you haven't seen Magazine Dreams, please let me know, because it is fantastic. I may see it again at some point. Support indie flicks, please. We need you. The second film that I saw earlier today was Barry Levinson, The Alto Knights, which starred Robert De Niro in a dual role as Vito Giannissi, Jensen My Icy, and Frank Costello, two opposing mob bosses or mafia people. The plot was confusing to me. The first red flag I noticed in the film was the poor editing. In the trailer, one of Robert De Niro's gets shot in the head. In the film, the editing is like 15 different cuts for some reason, because that's what the director wanted, I guess. Don't know why, couldn't tell you. There were various zoom shots where it would just randomly zoom in really fast multiple times. There's a scene in which one of the Robert De Niro's is on trial, and so I thought they were brothers. They are not brothers, they're just friends. There's a scene where, well, it's toward the third act. It is the third act, where people are getting all together. Both Robert De Niro's are in cars, and I really couldn't care less what happens because the movie was so boring. There were random fades to black, which I didn't really care for because I thought the movie was ending. And the same can be said about Magazine Dreams too, but unfortunately, it wasn't. Alto Knights was a boring mafia flick, which is a shame because I do like mafia movies, but I don't know. I don't think casting Robert De Niro for 2 roles was very good. Just keep it at 1 and cast someone else. Joe Pesci, maybe. I don't know. The performances weren't bad, but I just felt like it needed more. I don't know. My grandmother liked it. She likes stuff like that, even though I told her my issues. There was an ADR issue where 2 sheriffs were talking and each shot would cut to the other person talking and their mouth wouldn't sync up. And I told my grandma and she said, oh, okay. So that was fun. The music was boring. The conversation scenes were boring. It was just one character talks like this, and then another character talks like this, and the camera would cut back and forth. It's so unoriginal and boring. I know like, but if you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are, please, and we can get a conversation going. Magazine Dreams is superior because the film stuck with me, and it still is sticking with me. No, the camera's out of focus. The camera was out of focus. Okay, bye.